comme les diventeurs, show.
Hmm. Alrighty. Hello, zombie. Hello, Zenny. What is going on? Why did you reduce me deal tranchant right at the start of the stream? I'm violent now. Alright. Yeah, so today I am continuing my Space Marine playthrough. And today I'm probably going to finish the game since we reached the chaos part. And it's not that long. I think it should be shorter than the orc part. Yeah, we will see. We'll see.
Emperor, protect us. We need an exit.
To the left!
Warp spawn!
Actually, okay, give me a moment. If you finish the game early, will you do a little bit? No. No. I don't think I'll be able to do this. The Dragonish will be... No. 15 minutes. No. That's... I know all your manipulative techniques at this point. We'll have Inquisition on Saturday. Don't worry, Zenny. Alright. Hello, Bloodletters. Right, so Bloodletters are pretty... Hello, Mono. Hello. Have you seen, by the way, the new pre-render trailer that got released today? Titus is so hot in that one. Oh, I really love how Titus looks in it. It's very good. And I'm also the big fan that they... Unfortunately, also there is no Gadriel and Chiron. We don't really see their faces, only with helmets on. But yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, so yeah, we have the Bloodletters, which are one of the few melee-oriented chaos enemies. And as you probably noticed at this point, they have this kind of interesting mechanic of... I wouldn't really call it a teleportation, kind of like a teleportation move. Right, when they traverse the environment very quickly with this kind of like cool bluish kind of effect. I don't know if it's lore accurate, maybe it is. I don't remember if Dawn of War games, if other units had this kind of ability. But what they do basically, it's one of the few ways they actually try to like address the problem of the player just relying on the range combat too much. And if you try to shoot them from the distance, they will just dodge it. And it will be a little bit harder to do. So yeah, it is kind of nice that they're trying to do something at least in comparison to some other enemies like Nobs. The Dragon Age podcast. Oh, is it the Bioware, like, Bioware are doing a podcast dedicated to development of Veilguard? I was just popping over to France to pick up a fresh croissant. I actually just bought one, and also bread. They do so much marketing. Yeah, they're pretty active. I'm noticing. What kind of croissant, by the way? Is it some kind of is it like a classic croissant, or if it has like some kind of additional content to it? Normal, I see. So you're about to manger the croissant. Nandat Quansel. And overall, I like how they introduce chaos in this game. It is predictable, yes, but like the mood of chaos invasion is pretty nice. Like this whole scene is very, very nice. And by the way, I've read that one fanfic that features Titus and Nemeroth. It was really good fanfic. It was they basically they reimagined the chaos introduction sequence when like Nemeroth comes in and fights Titus. It's the way they kind of did it is pretty good. It was honestly, I kind of wish it was in the game. Yeah, I love that. I have not read it. It's nothing crazy. It's not like explicitly sexual. There is a lot of tension. There's a lot of teasing and playing, but it's very kind of tasteful in a way, I think. No spoilers. Look at them appearing right as we descend.
Did that fiend speak truth? Did we cause a chaos invasion?
Of course we did. His Inquisitor puppet manipulated us.
I did leave kudos. Yes, I did.
And before. The false Inquisitor sent the distress call.
I don't think so, Leandros. The man's urgency, his fear. I believe that was the real Drogon, facing certain death.
And it found him.
But not at the Orcs' hands. Somehow the agents of chaos were already here.
The surprising thing about that fanfic, by the way, is that fanfic was written in 2020, I think. So it's relatively recently. And yes, I hope that Space Marine 2 will produce a new wave of fanfics about Titus and other characters in the game. That would be great. Also found a Barbie Warhammer crossover figment. Wow. Well, I guess the crossover is a relatively popular for Warhammer fanfics, right? Because I remember that the most popular category of Warhammer fanfics is these like crossovers between Warhammer and My Hero Academy, right? Yeah. I will draw cute things and spread propaganda on Discord. I'm counting on you, Mono. Thank you for your work. That one is also illustrated? Wow. I checked it out out of morbid curiosity. Is insane. Yeah, it's such a bummer that demons disappear on death. Oh yes. This is like this sequence and a few more sequences after that one are probably one of the most beloved parts of this game. It's infighting between orcs and chaos. Yeah, the infighting sequences are just always very, very satisfying. I will say so, even despite the fact that I like their teleportation ability, fighting these guys is not as satisfying as fighting normal orcs, boys. Mainly because the feedback, their feedback to you dealing damage to these guys, it's just it doesn't feel that great. And also the fact that I have this, like, I think in many ways it comes down to them having this this guaranteed death animation when they just fall on the knees dramatically and not enter like the ragdoll state. And also, as you notice, they don't really have any gore. You can't really slice them in half like you can do it with orcs. So maybe they just run out of time or something like this. I don't know, but yeah, fighting them doesn't feel that great. Is it really infighting though? Oh. But what do you call it that? The faction fighting, okay, in faction fight. Well, no, it's still in, right? God damn it, zombie. The questions that you ask. I guess we came from this door. I'm not sure why it's highlighted as red. Probably. Just fighting.
That gate, it's getting bigger. If it gets much larger,
Look at
Emerald
this.
can bring his fleet through.
Then
Beautiful.
we must cut the link between Warp Gate and Tower.
You have a plan.
We use Invictus to sever the orbital spire.
At that range, will the Titan's cannon be effective?
It's time we use the power source to our advantage. To supercharge Invictus, we need to reach that Titan.
Also, welcome to the purple part of the game. And hey, we actually see the structure more than one time, so that's nice. Even so, it's kind of behind us, so you can, like, most of the time, most players will miss it. But I'm happy that we can see this beautiful Titans holding this superstructure, mega structure. Yeah, most players won't look back or up, and it's definitely just it is a tragedy that such a beautiful asset is not framed in any kind of like special way that allows people to appreciate it in a kind of like intuitive manner. Yeah. Right, and it's also just kind of it feels even worse because the things that they actually frame, right, and the structures that we actually see very well, it's just so immensely boring, right? I mean, I like this again. The scale, the game does very good job with scale, but it's so featureless. There's barely anything to it apart from these beautiful arches, right? Just I don't know, copy paste this building and use it here, you know? So I guess there is the kind of the focus here is more on the spire, at least in the very beginning. Oh, then I have to Okay, so this is where the Cerescal is probably located. Yeah, I need to go this way.
So, a demon killed Inquisitor Drogon and then possessed his body.
But why?
Alone, there was no way the demon could get the power source past 1 million orcs. It needed help.
And we obliged.
I was deceived. I am responsible for chaos breaking through to this world.
Little blue potatoes. Got deceived. Do I want something hammer for this? Nah.
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus Astartes. Full access granted.
Okay, just another upgrade to our Fury mode. This time is a Halo. Oh, okay, here it comes. I love this arena.
Ultramarines, attack!
This is just so good. This, the layout of this arena, it's just a corridor that is split in two parts. And one part is occupied by Chaos, and the right part occupied is by Orcs. And I mean, again, it looks fun. It's satisfying to see these guys fight each other. But also, it's kind of, there's this moment, there's like very, very nice and pleasant moment of a choice. Like, okay, which side I want to engage with? Do I want to fight with Chaos, or do I want to fight with Orcs? Right? It's kind of like a neat moment of making a choice. Let's kill that Chaos Marine. Brought plasma rifle to a axe fight. Stupid. Also, interestingly, Chaos Marines don't really have any like dedicated intro to them. They're just kind of here. Also a good choice for an enemy in this fight, because since they shoot these plasma projectiles, they're easily noticeable and they look pretty good. And you can immediately see that, okay, there is a guy on the left side shooting stuff at Orcs. Are you going? Why are you not? I have no idea why this guy didn't want to enter the stun. I guess there's like, if there's one downside to arena like this, if you decide to go through one side first, the other side will be left intact, right? Which means you will have to do this kind of awkward cleanup of the arena. You have to like do 180 and just start like killing the guys in the beginning because they're still alive. And that is, yeah, that can definitely mess a little bit with the flow, but yeah. Okay, it slays visually too. Purple makes it. Yes, purple is fantastic. Such a relief from the brown color, from the domination of the brown color. I don't remember if there are more fights like this. I think there should be more. Interesting that I can go up here.
duty requires that I put voice to my concerns.
Speak then.
What is
You
it,
held the
Leandros?
unshielded power source again, Captain. And again, you emerged from the exposure unscathed. The Codex Astartes warns that those in league with Chaos can withstand the warp's touch.
You forget yourself, Ultramarine.
Leandros, I do not take this warp resistance lightly. But the search for answers must wait until after we deal with this Chaos invasion.
What if that is too late?
Leandros, enough. We need to keep moving.
Two boomers bullied the poor Zoomer Marine. Ah. Honestly, valid. You can see this is basically like the beginning of Titus' downfall. You can this is like the very start of it, when the Leandros starts questioning his power resistance, his unnatural power resistant warp resistance. Also brave to question your superiors. Leandros did nothing wrong. Yes, exactly. And again, if Titus just gave more hugs to Leandros and had patted him more, this could be averted, you know? Okay, yeah, I think the previous encounter was the last, like, infighting sequence, unfortunately. And now we're kind of entering the Chaos territory. There will be still more orc fights, but nothing super fancy. Yeah, so I like the Chaos Marines with plasma rifles. That was wow, that was not smart decision to do what I just did, even with the Fury mode. Please, that fucker blocked me. I tried to roll from the grenade, and that fucking bloodletter, because he was in his dramatic death animation, I couldn't go past him. He was like, the collision was still on. I don't know why they did it this way. It's just fucking mind-boggling. Thank you, Sidonis. Yeah, so the reason why I like these guys more, and I basically consider them an upgrade in comparison to the rocket or orc guys, is that they also have projectile attacks, right? But the speed of the plasma projectiles is considerably slower. You can actually react to it. There's like a chance for you to dodge it. And the trajectory of the projectiles is considerably more predictable. So you can predict like where the projectiles will hit, and you can react to them. And the telegraph, also like the effect itself is much more noticeable. These like big glowing orbs flying away. It's honestly, it's fantastic. And they're bigger. The enemies are bigger. They occupy more space on screen. It is easy to notice them. They're great. People in general, like the overall, like the common opinion is that the game starts falling off with the Chaos introduction, and I probably agree with it for the most part, but the Chaos faction definitely has improvement to it in comparison to the Orc faction. What is a power source? Power source? It is basically I don't know if the game told us this already. I don't know if Nemeros mentioned it, but it is a fragment of Chaos God's power. It's basically like a warp battery that can be used for powering off all sorts of stuff. Like in case of Drogon, it could power his... He's basically Portal, I guess, the device that he had. Am I supposed to go... Oh, I'm supposed to go down, okay. Also, God, I hate this so much. The fact that these sandbags are not physics-based, and they just... you have to... you're bumping into them. So annoying. Especially the ones in the middle. Because again, they don't serve as a cover in any way. They do help to like make space feel less empty. But at least if you do that, just like put them on the edges of the combat spaces. Oh well. The door.
My
Oh,
lords, help us!
hi guys.
Demons! Demons! Where are they all coming from?
Guardsmen, Space Marine. They were on us almost immediately.
Captain Titus, are you there? This is Lieutenant Mira. This whole planet has gone mad.
The forces of chaos are invading this world. We must get to the Titan and destroy that warp gate.
I know what route to take. I deployed troops to man outposts between the Calcis facility and Bastion Primus. From there, you can access the rail network and cross to Manufactorum Ajakis.
Understood. I will meet you there.
No, still don't want to do the Thunderhammer run. Oh, okay, I'm wrong. Oh, no, yes, they have another one. They have another fight between Chaos and Orcs. And you can see it is basically the same setup. With just a little bit different layout. Now you still have this big arena separated into halves. One for Chaos, one for Orcs. But now they have also these vertical structures. I guess one thing that I don't like about... oh, look at this. Look at this barrage of plasma projectiles. Beautiful. Such a glow up in comparison to the Orcs. But I guess one thing that I don't really like that much is how they hide the range enemies. You like basically the only... when you enter the arena, you can see like one orc was running across. But apart from that, the only thing that could give you a sign that there are enemies fighting as these projectiles flying all over the place, right? You don't actually see the enemies; they're hidden. Which may be the reason for this is that they didn't want for player to be able just like to shoot everyone at from the beginning of the arena. And make this whole sequence trivial, like super easy. But these sequences they're pretty easy on their own, one way or another, because they're mostly decorative. They're not very challenge driven, right? Because you can do what I'm doing right now if you want. You can just let the enemies kill each other and then finish everyone who's left. Also Telegram, let me mute it. So yeah, I kind of wish they would actually frame and show the enemies so you could actually see them shooting instead of just like realizing that, oh wait, their projectiles are flying across the screen, so which means there's chaos and it works. Yeah, it doesn't look super impressive, right? Again, I don't really see anyone. I guess there are a bunch of guys fighting here in the distance. Yeah, I kind of wish they would do it a little bit different. Poor skeleton guy holding the two. Ah, yes, beautiful statue, by the way. And I kind of wish there was more melee in fighting. Right, because it's mainly just a bunch of range enemies shooting at each other. And yeah, I wish there was a little bit more of the action in the middle between like melee, between demons and like and orcs. Yeah. But we basically have the same kind of choice to make. Also, the left part is considerably more attractive, right? Like the right part, I really don't like this block. How it obscures so much on the right. Yeah, let's take a more attractive path through this. Yeah, this time I'm going to take out the orcs. Oh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die from the rockets. Please, please, please don't. Fuck you.
Success is measured in blood. Yours.
Because I hate the fucking rocket orcs. They are just the worst. I have no idea where that rocket came from. It just fucking it just blasted me from somewhere. Okay, I'm just killing orcs.
Oh my god, he's dead!
Too late, zombie, too late. I'm already very much alive. Also, I just watched the new trailer in Slay, really nice cinematics. Also, you like Gedril. I mean, Gedril and Chiron are in it, but they don't have, they only have helmets on. You don't really see their faces, unfortunately. That's what I was referring to. Also, it is kind of weird how you can see this area with the orcs, and there seems to be like a very natural way to reach them. But for some reason they decided to block it off. And so I kind of have to do this like, I mean, I can shoot them. And it's not super bad, but it's still kind of awkward. But you're like, you cannot flank these guys. And so I have to like shoot from the distance. And then we encountered the same problem with like, in this case it's even worse to some extent because the layout is more complicated. It's the fact that again I need to clean up now. I need to get back to the beginning of the arena and kill the chaos guys. Technically I can just ignore them, I guess. If you want, technically you can just run past these guys and ignore them. Also, I love that they decided to put this guy on this fucking platform, so it's impossible to actually finish him. So Chaos Marines disappeared too on death. Yeah. Yeah, I think making... If you want to do in a sequence like this, where there are two factions fighting each other, the first version that we encountered is a better way to do it. I think it's you shouldn't go for the big, wide, and complex layout. because it makes the kind of the later part of the encounter where you have to clean up and look around for enemies that are still alive and like run around. It just gets more annoying, a bit confusing because you have to find the enemies, right? It's not very clear where they are exactly. Yeah. Yes, but he's still cute with his little red helmet and a jump up. The others are blueberries, but Gadriel is a strawberry. Yeah, the surgeons are all strawberries. And now they decided to finish this fight. They decided to end it with a nice note, just a bunch of rocket guys, my favorite. There's another way to just do this kind of encounters. Actually, in Space Marine 2, we have a few infighting scenes like this between Chaos and Tyranids. And one way you can do this is have a corridor that is also split in two parts, but the parts are arranged in God, what do you call it? The enemies occupy the spaces not across the corridor, but on the different ends of the corridor. So when you enter the arena, you encounter one faction here and another faction on the other end, and so it results in a much more natural and pleasant flow when you ram into the first faction, kill everyone. You kind of do this as kind of like an ambush get this kind of ambush experience, right? And then you get, as you move across the corridor, you get to the other end, and you finish the faction that was occupying the other end of the corridor. And when you're done, when you kill everyone, you don't have to come back. You're done with the fight. You killed everyone. You can progress further, and I think this is probably a better way to do it. This is how we did it in Space Marine 2. This is how I did it. But yeah, you could also make the last few enemies rush the player like in New Dooms. At some point, the last few enemies complete the battle. Yeah, there are different ways. You can try to handle it through enemies, the enemy types that are used, right? Yes, the melee enemies, if you use melee enemies, they will just naturally get to the player, right? And so you will avoid the problem of running around and searching for the leftovers. And yeah, you can make the range enemies flee in some way, but another way you can do this, the way we do it in Space Marine 2, by the way. So there are cultists that represent like a cannon fodder faction. The cannon fodder unit of Chaos faction. And one of the common problems with them, because there are too many of them, it's just when it comes to the end of the encounter, and if it's an encounter where you need to finish everyone, it is just extremely annoying to just find and kill every single one of those little guys, because also they're very little, they're human-sized, they're very small. And so the way we handled it, you will see, I guess, when we get in more detail, but basically the cultists explode and create like a projectile, like a chaos projectile that follows you. They basically kill each other. They commit a suicide in a way, so you don't really need to kill them and like clean them up. But it is like a very specific and kind of like very it's not going to work for a lot of it's not universal solution, but it's like one of the solutions that you can do. Yes, literally in that explosion that you sent them. Are they cute? Space Marine 2 cultists. I believe we showcased a few screenshots for them. Well, they're your kind of basic Zinj cultists. They kind of have this cute gas masks. That have like this bird sort of shape to them. The fuck are these guys? I know that we posted screenshots with these guys, but yeah, I don't, unfortunately, I don't really see them. But God, even come on, do you have, show me some good miniatures. I guess this is like one way. So they have these masks, they have this kind of like beaky kind of masks and gas masks. So yeah, this is how these guys look. Not the best presentation, but oh, I love this one. I think no, I'm not sure if this is the one that we have. God, do you have? I like this one with this gas mask. It's very goofy. It's like the way it's just all wrong, asymmetrical. Just looks very goofy. Yeah. So they are miniature based. You can Google Zinj cultists, and what you will see will be pretty accurate to what we have in the game.
And now the tender mercies of Chaos heretics. I'm surprised the place is standing at all.
How can we face them? The legions of chaos.
Trooper, get yourself together right now!
Yes, Mom.
The other platoons are going to fall back towards the Bastion. Hold this position, or they'll be cut off. Greetings, Ultramarines.
What is your situation, Lieutenant?
As well as can be hoped, considering we are surrounded on all sides by the enemy horde. We're heading back to the command post, Captain.
I think now we are basically finishing the remaining works. Yeah, now we are for some work action. Not particularly enjoyable encounter. You can see how it's just a one big spanning arena that features lots of range enemies, my favorite rocket guys. So it basically forces you into the... Jesus Christ, why am I not hitting them? It forces you in a very cautious cover-based range playstyle. Which is again not the strongest part of the game. Hello guys. Why that explosive barrel didn't kill anyone? Like one of the worst feelings in video games that you can get is to shoot an explosive barrel that sits next to a bunch of enemies, and that explosive barrel doesn't actually kill any of them. Oh, I can hear the doggos. Oh. That was adorable. How the squeak was, I tried to... Wait, where did these guys came from? Hello? Is it stuck? It looks like it's stuck. Look at that. Look at that squeak. Adorable. Please! I got... Oh my god. I almost died because of my companions. Also, one thing that is I like a lot about that trailer, that pre-render trailer that got released today, is that the environments that they use in that trailer are environments from the game. Those are all real game spaces that you will traverse, and that was a very nice touch. Oh, that's a commando. Hi.
There's a lift over here. It's honestly kind of weird, the enemy composition that they decided to use for the remaining orc encounters.
I expected to find a demon chewing on your bones.
Well, they'd spit me right out.
Considering that Chaos is the faction that is range oriented. And so you would think that, for the sake of contrast, it would be good to present a player with a melee-oriented fights, considering this is your last opportunity to do that, right? And this is what orcs excel at. This is like the combat. This is the best part of the combat with orcs. But no, for some reason they decided to instead double down on these two range encounters, or like range-focused fights, where there are lots of shooters and rocket guys and commandos.
Make your report, Jonah.
The Greenskins have been pressing us hard, both down here and at the Bastion proper.
Get ready to fall back to the Bastion. Do not engage Chaos forces directly until I get reinforcements down here to back you up.
Aye, Lieutenant.
Captain Titus, this way.
Thank you, Mira. Very helpful. Did that low-ranking guard lady just tell you what to do? Mira is a real girl boss. We will see what kind of. She literally doesn't give a shit.
The Orcs are back, and they cut power to the sentry guns.
All of them?
They took out the generator. We couldn't defend it against such numbers. We had to fall back.
The Ultramarines and I are almost at your position. Mira out.
There's this moment in the end of the game, in the final cutscene, when the Inquisitor comes in and says like, "Hey, Titus, yeah, you'll have to go with me." And Mira be like, "No, just ignore him. Just forget about this Inquisitor. Just don't listen to him. Ignore his threats." Which is so funny. Yeah, she's a bit like that. Also, she was right. She was right. I mean, actually, I don't know. It's we'll get to the ending. We'll talk about it when we come to the ending. Poor guardsman. You are captain of Ultramarines. Yes, we are. Very soon we'll get demoted. By the end, well, no. It will take some time, but we will get demoted very quickly. One of the 11 most highly ranked Ultramarines. Yep.
Genetic scan complete.
I read the white dwarf thingy about the Inquisitor and yeah, that Inquisitor was fucked up. Plasma gun. Oh, we got plasma gun. I agree, Titus. Totally agree.
Forward.
Let's take that turret. These guys are not using it anyway.
Imperial Guard! Stand your ground! The Ultramarines are here!
Aye, Lieutenant.
Well, these are helping the guardsmen here. Where's the fucking... Where's the... Oh! Also, one thing that I like about the trailer is that I think this is the first like first presentation of Chaos Sorcerer, the Southern Sun Sorcerer. And I really like the scene how with a bunch of these Zangors, and how the sorcerer is just like just very gently pushes one of the Zangors like to get in front of them. that was a very adorable dust cutie. Yeah, very demure, very mindful. Exactly. Okay, I should be careful. I'm actually very close to... I think a single rocket will just kill me if it hits me. Oh, I completely forgot I have grenades.
To hold this position without them.
Lieutenant, the central outpost is under attack.
Tell them we're on our way.
Move out, brothers.
Also, I just realized, speaking, I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about that in-faction sequences, in-fighting sequences, of how you can handle the awkward flow of finishing and cleaning up the remaining enemies toward the end of the fight. Orcs actually have, remember, they have weird boys, and it's a bit of a shame that I don't think we'll encounter a single weird boy anymore. Like the few encounters that we had during the previous stream, that was like the only presence, I think, of these guys. And remember that when you kill the weird boy, all the orcs in the area die too. So it would be kind of nice to, it would be like one way to try to tackle that problem, like having a weird boy basically present in that encounter. It wouldn't help with chaos, because chaos would still be present, right? But it would help with orcs at least, that you could actually clean up the whole orc presence by killing the weird boy. Yeah. But yeah, this is a nice defense encounter, helping the guardsmen. Also, oh no, there are a few guardsmen. So I think most of them died actually, unfortunately. One thing that has kind of surprised me about people's reactions to guardsmen. You know, like I've seen lots of comments about how much people like would really will do their best to save as many guardsmen in Space Marine 2 as much, you know, as they can. And unfortunately, I think a lot of hearts will be broken, because it's pretty hard to save lots of guardsmen in Space Marine 2, unfortunately. But yeah. God. Titus, you're so awkward.
We need those sentry guns.
Lieutenant, where is the generator?
If you continue on, you'll find that the end
Brothers, the guardsmen will need your help until the guns are reactivated.
We will hold the line, Captain.
Okay, now we kind of have to do our own separate mission. Oh no, actually no, we still have a bunch of guardsmen accompanying us. Hello. God, the music. Oh, I can hear the squig! Please kill him! And there's a fucking grenade! Nice. Nice. Remember how I talked about during the last stream about one of the big problems was having finishers not making you invulnerable, like during the duration of the finisher? Like right now, right here, I was in a very awkward spot, right? During the finisher of that knob. Not only there were squigs approaching, but there also one of these guys decided to throw a grenade. And I couldn't do anything about it. All I could do just like watch in horror and hope that it will not kill me and deal too much damage. It's really nice how the plasma rifle staggers these guys. I think there's another rocket guy.
Never forget.
Oh.
Never forget.
And I think I literally just got hit by the rocket in the end.
Oh my god, he is dead!
I might be wrong, but I feel like all my deaths in this game, every time I died, it was because of the rocket guys. Also, again, this is just... They really like use these knobs in the corridors. No, don't finish him, don't finish him. I know, this will finish badly. Just give no justice to the knobs, the way they use them. Yeah, let me kill these guys. Where is it? Oh my god, he's... Okay. Oh, I'm stuck. Are we done? I think we're done. Never forget, never forgive. It's kind of funny because I wonder if that was a reference actually. In this, in the latest animation episode that Games Workshop released, the one that features Salamander, Sakan. There's a scene where Salamander and there's like another Ultramarine guy. They kind of have an argument, and the Ultramarine he basically offends Sakan, and he calls him like lacking zeal, like salamanders in general lacking zeal. And in the end of the scene, the Ultramarine ultimately apologizes, and when he does that, Sakan responds with "forgiven and forgotten." Which is a nice line, and I wonder I wonder if there's any sort of connection. Yeah, it was nice. I love these death screen messages. There should be leave level. Yes, yes, this is true. Wait, there's still. Okay, guy. Whatever. I really hope we'll see more of more animation pieces that feature Sakan. He's such a charming space marine. What? Oh, the second wave? Okay. Ah, alright. This is the way that it's kind of like a decorative wave. Because they spawn. I think they spawn earlier. For a reason. But yeah, they're kind of supposed to spawn when you activate the turrets. And so when you activate them, the new wave spawns, but it's being dealt by the turrets, and you can enjoy some orc murder, automated orc murder, I guess. Alright.
Here we are, my lord. Carry on, Guardsman.
Sidonus to Captain Titus. We are running into orcs down here. Nothing like above, though. Just enough to be an annoyance. We will be there soon.
Understood.
Dijkstra. Oh, by the way, I've seen news about CD Projekt Red kind of moving to the. Well, I don't think they started the production of the new Witcher project, but they're kind of like they are very close to it, right? Oh, they did. Okay, they did already. All right, so they started production already. Yeah. Yes, from pre-production to production. Oh, look at that! Hello, Grimskull.
You can walk out of here with that sparkling thing. I'm Boss Grimskull. This whole planet is mine! Whoa!
Alright, this is the first proper boss fight. Well, some people will argue against the use of the word proper, but it is a boss fight. Oh. Yeah, you can see how Grimskull relies a lot on the charge, right? And it kind of makes sense because the charge attack is a very straightforward attack to handle with the dodge. And also, actually, I don't remember him doing that. Okay. But yeah, he doesn't really attack us in a more like in melee, in a more like conventional way, right? He either shoots grenades that we need to dodge, he either charges or does this like cool fucking machine gun kind of beam attack. So it's pretty limited.
Stand still so I can kill you!
And of course they rely a lot on additional enemy spawn. That was not even close. Ow! That is kind of funny. The way he threw his grenades was really off, but the explosions of these grenades kind of masked his charge attack. So that's kind of smart, actually, the way he did it. I will say the charge attack is not particularly like the presentation of it is not that great. He kind of just like the telegraphing is not that great. It kind of lacks weight. It doesn't feel like there's a giant track like running at you, right? Not really. Ow. Ow! Okay, I think I have to... Oh. I also guess he has this attack. Use some melt the gun.
Ah! That does it, Space Marine! I'm gonna cut your head and paint these walls with your blood.
Yep, now there's a second spawn. At least the nice thing, I guess, that he, like, a lot of his attacks do the friendly fire damage. So he's kind of good at clearing up the other enemies in the arena by himself. Oh. Using flashbangs as a way to like progress to the next phase is kind of neat. So I mean, it's not neat that it kind of hurts your eyes, but I like it. I like the concept of it. Oh, I hear the squeaks. Look at him falling! So stupid.
I ain't finished with you yet, Space Marine!
But I am finished with you, Orc.
Titus, you're so cool! 100% it's a Siri game? Yeah, I've seen people speculate about that. Probably that would make sense to make a game featuring Siri, right, as a protagonist. I've seen news that Geralt's voice actor's in it. A racial reference? Well, he's a boss. I was confused that he wasn't using any of his voice, and again, you are captain too. The leaders of armies, you're both failing to use your resources. Kind of. Can you friend? No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can kill them. No fun allowed. Airshot reference was with regards to the charge attack. It was kind of an Airshot reference, yeah. In a sense, it was a lot of running away from him. Yeah, it's. I don't think it was like offensively bad boss fight, but it's so painfully clear how. Because again, your only defense option is just dodge, the dodge roll. Like how limiting it is in regard to what kind of stuff your enemies can do and what you can do, right? In regard to them, right? Yeah. With what they had, I guess that's okay result. Yeah, definitely not particularly memorable fight. I really like the Grim Skull.
The damned orc is dead.
Finally, some good news.
This rail line will take us directly to the Titan Manufactorum.
I guess.
The faster the better. Those orcs slowed us down.
And gave Nemeroff time to prepare his invasion. We must get to the Titan and destroy that warp gate.
And that was the last we saw of the orcs.
Captain Titus, the orcs are running scared. What's happened?
The captain dealt with their war boss once and for all.
We have a chance now.
Bolster your defenses. The demon host will not be so easy to frighten off.
Good luck, Titus. All our hopes are with you.
Nemeros mentioned.
Section reports 5,302 workers absent. The Magos has been and members of Astartes recognized. Full access granted.
Ultramarines, this is Princeps Enoch aboard Titan Invictus.
This is Captain Titus. What is the status of the Titan?
My crew and I are aboard Invictus, but she's immobilized. You will need to activate our berth's backup generator to release the mooring clamps.
Understood.
Oh, I think that's a mistake. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, they actually have a melee attacks with their axes. Forgot about. Wait, what? I lost the QTE? Okay, dude. Whatever. Oh, look at that. The Nurgle drones. Immediately started shooting at the mess. Yeah, that guy. Oh, they have a turret. Okay. Okay, this is nice. I like that. Making the traitor guardsmen using a turret against you. So once you clear them off, you can actually use the turret yourself. Feels a bit heretical to some extent, but still satisfying nonetheless. But the only thing that I don't like about this particular fight is how the enemies, they just start blasting at you the moment you enter the arena. You just like, you have barely any time to like understand what's happening, and you immediately like million fucking cultists start shooting at you from all sides. That is not good. The fact that there was like barely any time to react. But apart from that, I like the turret. Oh. Oh, okay. This is welcome to the worst enemy in this game. The fucking psychers that just blast you with their beams of fucking warp energy, and you can't really protect yourself from that apart from just hiding like a coward. Like even dodges won't help. I think you can. Well, I guess you can try to dodge it. But are you okay? Oh, okay. He's either on the other guy. The Heavy Bolter is a turret weapon that you need to carry, while Last Cannon is just in your back pocket. Yes.
Kill the psycho.
It's also so funny that, like, the positioning of that guy is so awkward. How there is this, like, one giant visual effect of this Chaos Portal, and how they decided to, like, put the guy on top of it. So it was, like, extremely annoying to see, like, to actually, like, realize where that guy is. And you can't even finish him, because he's suspended in the air. Yeah, Psychers are probably the worst enemy in this game in terms of like how it feels to fight them. Stop dropping stuff when I press buttons, please. Oh, snipers, of course. Yeah, we can already see at this point how the majority, the absolute majority of encounters with Chaos go. It's a lot of range enemies, and a lot of these range enemies, they hit you really hard. Harder than the fucking rocket orcs. And they are pretty tanky themselves, and there are a lot of them. And so a lot of times it just naturally pushes you into more cowardly and range-oriented playstyle. Ow! Gee, could you give me some time to realize what's happening? Also, the heavy bolter is definitely not a good weapon for this encounter, but whatever. Oh my god, it just... God, he shoots so quickly at you. Hello, big dumb boxy guy.
There it is.
That did it, Ultramarines.
The Chungus.
Mooring clamps, we can bring devastation to the invaders.
The Chungus will bring devastation to Chaos forces. I believe in Chungus. Yeah, he will not fail us. Ah, all right. Please, please. Please don't kill me.
The job is worth doing. It's worth dying.
Oh my god, he's dead!
You're very close. You're getting closer and closer, zombie. You're the perfect timing. Yeah, you know what? The fun time is over. Using finishers is just it's not worth it. It's not worth the risk. When there is like 100 fucking guys shooting at you, plus demons. Please? Why? Okay, he's dead. I think I can finish this one. Oh, no I cannot because there is a cutscene! Wow, this is a... Oh, this cutscene literally saved this guy. Well, not for long. Also, say hello to the Nod 2.0. Wow, he actually can roll. Wow.
That elevator will get us to the mooring clamp controls.
I will take care of the clamps. You and Leandros get the doors to the Manufactorum open.
Understood, Captain.
You belong to the machine god. You are a cog in the
Hello, Arcturus. Hello, hello.
Enoch, I have Inquisitor Drogon's power source with me. You must use it to supercharge your weaponry.
The power source? The rights involved in using it safely. Only the High Fabricator himself.
Unless we act now, an entire Chaos fleet will hang over your Forge world.
Understood.
The cat boy? Okay. Let's do this. Let's unleash the cat boy. Oh, your demo is on Steam now? Alright. Is it pretty tough to get the game on Steam? I watched like a bunch of guides and it's just like, oh god, you have to do a lot of stuff. So why is it still green? It's probably a bug. Yeah, the fact that it's also just costume. Oh. Store page was a lot of work, and working with the support is slow. Yeah, I can imagine. Well, yeah, congrats on getting the demo on Steam.
authorization confirmed. Ultramarines chapter.
Oh, the Stormbolter. Okay. Yes, I'll take the Stormbolter. Well, actually, yeah, let's still keep the plasma rifle. Look at them nicely frame the Titan.
Mooring clamps released. Invictus powering up now.
My battle brothers will have the gates open shortly. Maneuver Invictus close to the topmost gantries.
Look at him move.
Yes, Captain.
Look at the Chungus move. Also, I have no idea how his leg supports this weight. But they do. There's a lot of new stuff since you last tried, in case you want to check it out. Yeah, sure. Chungus. I like how there are banners attached to the cannons. Nice. A King Chonka, absolute unit. He is. He absolutely is. Oh, by the way, Aptures, can you send a link to the Steam page? Also, hello. Hello, Nurgle Drones. I like you. You're very cute. Can't say it's particularly fun to fight them, but they're adorable. Kind of have this this Combine-esque aesthetic from the Half-Life 2, which I love a lot. Okay, me. Okay. It is a first-person game, yeah. The one that came out in 2011.
Enoch, I have a target for you. The orbital spire.
The spire? But Captain, it is a masterwork of the Machine God.
It is feeding energy into the warp gate above it. If we are to stop this invasion, the spire must fall.
I understand.
Guess what happens now? We are riding the Titan. We are riding the Chungus.
To the starboard side, Captain. I will open a maintenance apps for the volcano cannon.
Protocols suspended. Access authorized.
The apps is below you, Captain.
Also, these fuckers. Actually, two of them. Yeah, problem is, I don't really have like a good long range of weapons for this. So I get the plasma rifles alright. Now we have fucking heat scanner too. Okay, whatever. Let's forget about this one for now. Wait, can I leave? No, I cannot leave actually. No. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to have 0 cowards on this fucking platform.
Oh my god, he is dead!
And now I need to wait for the elevator.
Enoch, I have a target for you. The orbital spire.
Spire? But Captain,
It is like such a nice encounter on a high level. You're riding the Titan, you're riding on top of the Titan, you see how the gates open up and reveal the vista, right? The beautiful spire and the skybox and all that. And then they put you on this small platform that has no fucking towers against 3 pretty tough range enemies. And just why? What are you doing? Chungus should have small guns to deal with stuff. I think so. I think the Titan should be able to help me, but yeah, that was a bit too much for them.
Travel across the armature to the starboard side, Captain. I will open a maintenance apps for the volcano cannon.
Protocol suspended.
You cannot
Access
leave
authorized.
or
The
leave.
apps is below you, Captain.
And also the fact that on top of all the things that make this fight fucking obnoxious is the Titan itself. That makes, with its movement, that makes the camera, make it like, oh my god, I have no ammo? Oh, can you just... Okay, this fucker now.
He's around the volcano cannon, Captain.
Okay, now I can leave. Honestly, it is such a power move to turn into an orb and blast others with orb damage.
Power source successfully integrated.
Target the orbital spire.
Target acquired.
Firing now.
Sire, preserve us.
The orbital spire.
Alarm. Ejecting power core. Shutting down all systems.
Captain, all systems are overloading. Did it work?
Invictus performed admirably, Enoch. The warp gate is closing.
Thank the machine god.
Shutting down all systems.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice and fluidy. I guess maybe I missed that in the dialogues. But maybe the Titan just didn't have energy for using the guns. So this is why he couldn't help us during the encounter with the Psykers and the drone. Like the only source of energy was like our power source for one shot. The tired Chungus saved us all.
That's done it, Titus.
But Nemeroth and his demon host still roam free,
Though he is trapped on this world.
and all the more desperate to recover the power source. We must get it to safety, old friend.
Good news on that front. Lieutenant Mira reports that the Liberation Fleet has entered the system. The Inquisition will surely have sent agents with the fleet, Captain.
Yeah,
Perhaps
the
we can
Inquisition.
return the device to them.
The Inquisition has already failed to stop its exploitation by Chaos. No one must use the device, the Andros, ever again. Contact Lieutenant Mira and have her divert a Valkyrie here to pick us up.
Yes, Captain.
I suppose putting a bolt around through that damnable power source is out of the question.
Too risky. We could open another warp gate, for all we know. Upon our return to Macragge, I will confide it to the chapter master and his librarians.
And until then,
my most trusted brother will bring it to our strike cruiser and seal it in the armory. Get this damn thing secured, Sergeant.
as quickly as I can. What will you be doing while I run this little errand?
There are still thousands of traitors and heretics on this world. I intend to drastically thin their ranks.
Lieutenant Mira's Valkyrie is on its way, Captain.
Excellent. We make for the landing pad. And watch for the Chaos Lord's forces.
I like that Leander does all the communication with the guardsmen. Very, very zoomer of him. Okay, I like this. I like the abundance of these cranes. That's nice. Zoomer.
There! Retrieve the warp device.
Sidonus, get to the landing pad.
Aye, Captain.
Oh. Ugh. Ow. If Titus had a phone, the brightness would be at 100%. Typing sound is not just... The only app he downloaded is a bubble. Yes. Okay, we can finally leave. Oh, that was funny. That poor cultist.
These traitors are determined, and this landing pad does not offer much cover.
Kill them all!
No, Sidonus! Oh well.
Sidonus!
The tower still looks good. It is, it does.
At last!
Rest in peace, old man with 30 seconds of screen time.
Such a pretty bauble, hiding such immense power. This device is a gift from the Chaos Gods.
Oh my.
It holds the key to my evolution, to my ascension, to immortal demonhood. My armies will spill humanity's blood across the stars. You continue to resist my touch. Only a deep connection to the warp can explain
His touch.
Will you be joining us soon?
Which legion are these guys? I believe they're a custom. They're like their own custom warband that Nemeros leads. I think they're literally called like Nemeros Warband. Yeah, they're kind of like Chaos Undivided sort of guys, whatever.
In the righteous battle, do not give in to grief, Leandros. Turn your thoughts to vengeance. Nemeroth will pay in blood.
Oh hey, more warp fucking. I have to give this one another shot sometime. It is. I think it's overall it plays still pretty well. Like the core combat, I think is still it aged quite nicely. It's still very satisfying. It still feels unique. Because, I mean, again, mainly because no one really tried to do this mix of slasher and third-person shooter, so it kind of stands out because of that. But it is not particularly strong in regard to the encounter design, in regard to variety, and pacing. Definitely struggles with this. And the combat itself, like, in time, as you keep playing, it reveals its shortcoming. And, oh god, these encounters definitely do not help. But I think it is worth it to at least try it out. And see for yourself if this game works for you or not. Well, okay, actually I'm saying that, but this game costs how much right now? $60 on Steam? Yeah, it is. The pricing is is a bit questionable. Okay, I think I'm supposed to kill these guys. Otherwise the cultists will just keep spawning infinitely. I don't think I'm reaching I don't think my Portugal's actually reached this guy. There must be ammo somewhere and I'm just missing it out? Oh yes, okay. Also, oh wait, there's a cannon. Auto cannon. Okay, I just did not know there's a fucking auto cannon. I can't even use my melee. Oh, okay. Okay. What are you doing? Okay, he... Instead of finishing the guy, he decided to drop the other cannon because I guess it's the same button. Oh, wow, fantastic. Fantastic controls.
Mira here. Valkyrie on approach.
44 and 99 euros. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what Games Workshop is doing.
Captain Titus, we're ready to transport you.
Only played a little bit of the start. Okay, so you have the game already.
Lord murdered him.
Then I recommend to check it out. Yeah.
Nemiroth killed Sidonus for the power source.
Chaos Undecided.
You said the Inquisitor's work was heretical, Leandros. You were right.
What do you mean?
Nemiroth plans to use the power source to trigger his transformation into a demon prince.
Abomination!
How can we stand against such a creature?
I will kill Nemiroth when he's most vulnerable. During the transformation.
Fantastic plan, Titus.
Safeguard Sidonus until the apothecary arrives. Then join the Imperial attack.
Going alone is suicide. Or worse, we know the enemy takes great interest in your connection to Chaos.
Do you fear my falling to Chaos?
Of course not. Whatever lies behind your resistance, it can only be to the enemy's favor.
Why? Perhaps this resistance can get you close enough for a killing blow.
I will destroy Nemiroth with skill and steel, or die trying. If this resistance comes into play during battle...
Mira is enabling the Titus. Very, very questionable plan. Mira, what the fuck? How tall are you? He's probably pretty tall.
Farewell, Captain.
I think in general, I don't know actually, because this is Firstborn Marines, and Primaris Marines are taller than Firstborn Marines. But the Guardsmen in Space Marine 2, they are definitely smaller in size. Maybe they also just like intentionally made the humans a little bit bigger than they're supposed to be. Mira is a big girl, that's for sure. Harvest the gene seed. And I like that the gene seed is just this just flashy ball of tentacles. In that same animation short that features Sakan and Ultramarine, the Ultramarine Apothecary. They show the gene seed, yeah, and it is little tentacle baby. How long is the gap between the games? You mean like in the story-wise? I think it's at least 1 century, because Titus spends, I believe, at least 1 century in the Inquisition. He's tortured for such a long time by the Inquisition. And then when he is released, he joins the Death Watch and becomes a Black Shield. And I don't think it takes like also another century. Maybe? Spoiler warning. Yeah, the Inquisitional medieval Tasha. By the way, this is not really a spoiler. You can read this. It's kind of weird how they decided to release this lore information through the journal, the magazine. They hid it. Yeah, it was kind of weird how they did it. Instead of like actually releasing on some on official Warhammer community site. But yeah, I think it's around like 1.5, maybe 2 centuries. So when does he cross the Rubicon Primaris? Oh, he does it basically. He does it in Space Marine 2. So when he rejoins with Ultramarines. And we will see it ourselves. We will see the primarification in the second game. Well, not in detail, unfortunately. Okay, you know what? I don't really like Stormbolter. It kind of... It's just so inaccurate that... You know what? Nah. Also, in the previous fight, they made, I think, a pretty classy mistake at this point, you can say, by putting the weapon, the critical weapon, the autocannon for that encounter, to the side of the player, instead of... I honestly wish they would just forcefully put it in player's hands at the start of the encounter, instead of counting the player, for the player to actually find it. Because, again, it is an action game, and the player has a very limited cognitive ability to pay attention to other things outside of combat, outside of immediate combat and action. But yeah, it's kind of a, I don't know, it's a very classy mistake at this point. A lot of people in the Quake mapping community, I noticed they like to do that by putting new weapons in the combat spaces, in the arenas. Okay, what am I doing? Why am I killing these guys with the last cannon? Okay, it is a last cannon actually. For a second I thought it was maybe like a blast rifle. Oh, hey, look at this! By the way, you see that Chaos actually has a kind of similar feature that I mentioned some time ago about Cultists and Space Marine 2. That Cultists can explode, right? So you don't need to kill all of them at the end of the encounters. They have a pretty similar thing here, right? They also have Cultists exploding into demons. And so that's like, there is literally a tool, a mechanism existing in this game for handling these cases. And unfortunately they decided not to use it. They decided not to use the Weird Boy, even so it would be a very welcome reuse of an orc enemy, I think. Considering that you fire him literally only once, or like twice. And they decided not to use this feature for Chaos 2. Oh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Okay, maybe not. And I can't even finish. It's so annoying how this is such an infuriating enemy to fight with, and there is like most of the times you can't even finish it. You can't gain this, like, experience this. Fuck off. Like the core part of this game. You can't fucking finish this guy in a satisfying, like, animation. Yeah, sequence. No, you can't do that because they're too far away, and running after them when they're like stunned to finish them is just, it's not feasible. It's too risky. You'll probably just going to die if you do that. It's just, I don't know. Sorry. Wow, what was that? That was like some kind of special animation. I didn't see that before, like, rather don't remember it. Okay. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, nice, nice. Okay, yeah, the last cannon is definitely one way to deal with these, thankfully. Okay, I hope the cultists won't kill me while I'm doing this. Yep.
Captain Titus, the Liberation fleet is in orbit. Fresh troops are landing.
It may be severed, but it's still the enemy's stronghold.
The fleet is preparing an all-out assault.
Their attack will not be enough to stop the forces of chaos.
I know. Good luck, Titus.
Wait, am I supposed to go this way? Okay. Wait, what? Huh? Oh, I guess there's probably a passage I missed. Oh yeah, sorry. Didn't notice a yellow arrow. Oh, hey, remember this building? It's adorable skull. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be the same structure, because this area looks different, right? To the one that we actually moved through. By the way, very, very nice vista once again.
Take pride in your work.
Big fan of these smoke effects.
Not affect the quality of the
Oh hey, again. Immediately just shooting at me without giving any time to react. Love it. Ow.
Ultramarines targets!
Okay, you can kind of lock him in the stance. It's not 100% reliable, but you can do this. So you can fight them in melee. But it definitely looks pretty awkward. And it feels pretty awkward. Also, I have no idea how the mechanism of cultists transforming into demons work. If it's just random, or they do it like in time, the longer they stay in the arena. It's not particularly clear to me. I'm surprised that none of them used the turret against me. Maybe I killed off all the cultists who could do that. Oh yeah, there's like some sort of grab attack that they can do. Don't you fucking dare to kill me. Okay. Another heavy bolter? I'll take it. The Bible game people. Oh, sorry. Wait. Did they just like spawn out of nowhere? It's like a moment ago. This corridor was completely empty. Also, kind of like this encounter, how they give you the heavy bolter, which basically counters the demon's ability, the Bloodletter's ability to teleport around, right? Because you just have so much ammo, and you pack so much firepower that you can still like kill them pretty reliably. And that feels good. Okay, the Bible game people are looking for a QA tester. Do I do something really funny and apply? Oh, you mean the Bible game is the one, it's the studio that we looked on stream. Is it the one? Is that what you're talking about? Yep. For a QA tester. Is it, oh my god, fuck, my English is failing me. Is it remote? Is there like remote option? Or you have to be in office? Oh, okay, you live only 30 minutes away. Oh, it is in your... Oh my god, I forgot. It is in your town, right? That was a cool move. So I still have 8 ammo. Okay. Honestly, I think this is probably one of the best ways to do the range encounters in this game. Like, if you want to do a range focused fight, just give heavy bolter to the player. Just give them some kind of way to just overpower the firepower of enemies, of the chaos enemies in the arena. I think that works probably the best. But it does trivialize the fights. But at least it feels good in comparison to any other sequences where you have to just sit behind a cover and kind of hope for the best. This is such a sneaky... Look at that. I mean... Oh, okay, they give... I guess in time they literally give you the marker, the UI marker, that you're supposed to interact with it. But yeah, the fact that the button is kind of hidden from you, like turned away from you, so you don't actually see the light, the green light, that signifies interactability, right? But I mean, you can kind of recognize it. There's an elevator, and this elevator probably has a button that I need to press. And this platform is also recognizable too.
Ultramarines, this is Captain Titus.
Captain Titus, Thunderhawk Lance of Jove is at your disposal, Captain.
I must reach the orbital spire. Tell your pilot.
Wait! Lance of Jove! Oh, so this is what they did. Okay. I don't think I can say it because we didn't really reveal any footage related to that mission. But yeah, but remember this name.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I see what the writers did. I mean, it makes sense because it's Second Company. And in the second game, we come back to the Second Company. Okay, this is kind of cool. Okay, and here begins probably another one of my favorite sequences, where you actually fight alongside with a bunch of Space Marines. You're not alone in that particular sequence. And not only that, we encountered the Blood Ravens here.
Raven Squad Corvus reporting in, Captain Titus. We joined the Liberation Fleet at Bakar, along with a squad of Black Templars.
Unleash the fury you showed in the Aurelian Crusade, and we will be glad to have even a few Blood Ravens with us.
You may rely on that, Captain.
Then join the forces driving into the Demon Host, and stop any enemies trying to follow me up the orbital spire.
None shall find us wanting.
Honor and glory, Blood Raven.
So yeah, I remember liking this moment when I played it back at the release a lot, because Blood Ravens, they are the chapter that was introduced by the Dawn of War series, I believe. I don't think they existed before the Dawn of War series. And as someone who was familiar with Warhammer 40k universe, primarily through the Dawn of War series, I love it a lot. Seeing these guys in this game was pretty poggers. Okay, can I finish this guy, please? Please? Ah, finally. Finally I can actually engage with these guys in melee.
Forces. I must reach the orbital spire.
Yeah, I can. Oh, there's a second drone. The fact that I cannot activate Fury mode is pretty annoying, but it's okay. These two crates, they're indestructible.
Thunderhawk ready for transport, Captain Titus.
I will need all your skill, pilot.
I will take you into the Eye of Terror if you ask it, Captain.
The orbital spire will do for today, brother.
This power. Hey, we have a jumper. Look at this. Look at this beautiful image of the Forge world below us.
I will hold here as long as I can, Captain.
No, brother. Rejoin our forces and bring fury to the enemy. This battle is mine alone.
Yeah, I love this too. It's like the feeling, or like the fact that we are like at the top of the spire. That's very good.
This madness will not stop me, and neither will you.
Yeah, the jump pack is especially satisfying to use against Chaos. Such a nice feeling of relief. In contrast to your normal encounters with them, they are full of pain and suffering. This is one of those rare moments when the game just allows you to just destroy everything on your way. It's very, very cathartic in a way. And all the environment itself too is just, it's very nice. All these ruins suspended in the air. And heavy use of purple.
Brothers for the same, traitor. Their corpses lie behind
And here it is. The fun is over. Well. Time to grind until the end. And I'm definitely going to swap the Thunder Hammer with a different melee weapon, since it restrains what kind of weapons I can use otherwise. Oh, hello! Another drone that immediately shoots at you. Honestly, it looks kind of cute. You know, with these, what do you call it? Propellers in English? These round thingies? It looks adorable. Yes? For some reason. Also, I have to imagine little Nurglings building. Oh, yes. Of course. And maintaining it. Yep. I imagine there's like a group of Nurglings sitting inside of the drone and controlling it. But yeah, I don't know if it's because there is like this recent wave of Hatsune Miku fan art, but I'm just like, I have a weird Hatsune Miku association with this drone. Do you see it? Do you see the what do you call it? The fucking the balls of hair That's such a no. That's such a bad way to go. The bangs, right? On the left and the right, because it's also kind of greenish, right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just see it. Okay. I just see the Hatsune Miku. The balls of hair. The poet. I'm sorry. But I kind of wish now that someone would make a fan art of drone, the Nurgle drone having this the Hatsune Miku hair. Do not apologize for being correct. Oh, I remember this. Oh, I remember this. Oh, fuck off. This guy is too scared to come for me. After seeing his dear friends dying. I remember there are a bunch of psychers at the end of this arena, because of course there are psychers. And a bunch of cultists who are stuck. Space Marines? There is one Space Marine. Well, I mean, I guess he's not wrong, because there are like other Case Marines present. Oh. Okay, we're done, thankfully. But I love how enormous this elevator is. And how it's just completely empty. It's like so, it's just... love it. Also nice chaos, I don't know, corruption, warp corruption effects. Big fan of the lightnings.
For all those you have killed. For Sidonus, and for the Emperor. I will finish this.
We are near the end. We are near the final fight. That is super disappointing, by the way.
your herald and champion. I have burned 1,000 worlds in your dark maze. You challenged me to recover this fragment of your power, and I have done so. The slaves of the false emperor who dared claim it as their own lie dead at my hand.
I believe we probably need the melter gun for this. Wait, do they even give you melter gun? Yeah, they give us melter gun, okay. His voice is so chill, like you should read audiobooks. Yes, right? It's very pleasant. It feels good to listen to him talk. Imagine ASMR with Nemeros, where he tries to corrupt you or something. Okay, so before we proceed, you would think there would be a boss fight, right? At least on the same level as the one against Grimskull. Unfortunately, not really. The final fight of the game is just the normal combat sequence against the Chaos enemies. There's just like a bunch of waves of Chaos enemies that they spawn on you. Yeah, it's not that great. And then there is also QTE at the end.
I return your dark relic to you. I offer up this world and all those upon it. I ask for the reward that was promised.
You want to talk to your gods? I will send you to them.
Admit it, Titus. The power of chaos is within you, calling to this relic. Imagine the Ultramarines dominating this galaxy in glorious conquest, with you at their head. Imagine the power you could wield.
As a slave to chaos, nothing you say could tempt me from the path of honor, or from avenging the deaths of my battle brothers.
You are no threat to me now, Ultramarine! Nothing can stop my ascension!
Yeah, he's not doing a great job at corrupting Titus. He does a much better job in the fanfic that I read, I'll be honest.
The true nature of power.
Yeah, Natagama is just too good here.
Titus, I have the will of the Dark Gods behind me, but you have no one, and you will die here.
Imagine this was a player choice moment. Look at him.
Killing my servants matters little. I am unassailable. The
Chonker.
gods of chaos protect
He's
me
a half
with the
chonker.
very energies of creation.
You forget, Nemeroth. I am no stranger to the touch of the warp.
And here we have the final sequence in the game, the QTE stuff.
This is like a medieval talk show.
Did you see his feet? Oh, here's some beautiful feet actually.
If it takes 1,000 years, I will rise again and take my vengeance.
They get very intimate, at the very least. They get very intimate in this sequence.
Oh, will I find your arms open in will? A of chaos. Never!
There's like one animation where Nemeros like hugs Titus very tightly. I hope we'll get it. Yeah, you can see how people don't really like this sequence. It's quite monotonous, quite easy. Yeah, look at that. Look at this. Look at him hugging us. Oh my. Oh, I just... Wow, he actually killed me. I never saw this. I never saw that you... I didn't know you can actually die from this. Because I had plenty of health left. I was very distracted, yeah. Well, at the very least, I guess, like, set dressing-wise, it is a pretty cool sequence. You're falling off the spire.
If it takes 1,000 years, I will rise again and take my vengeance upon all
I kind of like how you can shoot during that short moment, but it's very hard. It's very hard to like hit him with your shots, and I believe it's just useless actually. It's more of a decorative kind of option. Also, it's admittedly quite funny how Titus has a chainsword here, but he decides to use his fist instead. Okay, sorry for the hugs. No hugs, please. No hugs. Oh, look at that. Look at him. It's kind of amazing that you aren't crushing into anything. Yeah, the warp shenanigans. Hot. It is hot. Honestly, it would be kind of cool if there was like at some point you could force Nemeros just like to crash into like some part of the building. But yeah, that was the end. It was such a magical girl moment for yes.
Save this world.
Floating down is a cool, pretty artifact. Yep, pretty much.
I see the Ultramarines are human, after all.
More than you know, Lieutenant.
Here comes the Inquisition.
Inquisition is here.
Inquisitor with a Space Marine torture fetish. Yep, that's him.
His injuries appear chaos inflicted. You are certain of this charge?
Captain Titus has been corrupted by chaos, Inquisitor Thrax.
I am no heretic.
You lie! Only an agent of chaos could withstand such warp exposure.
I sent the demon to oblivion.
But did you have unholy assistance? We must know. You will submit to my authority.
Then I came at the point that always pisses me
The
off.
Inquisition must conclude that you have corrupted every Ultramarine under your command. Not to mention those who stand at your side.
Leandros, you were not hugged as a child, Leandros. That's true.
Ignore his threats. Come on.
It's just, I love how Mira's like, yeah, ignore that guy.
Destroy you, Mira. And the Ultramarines will be forever dishonored.
Slay Queen.
Leave my brothers and the lieutenant alone. I will come with you. I do not know why I can resist the touch of chaos, but I swear I will discover the truth.
We will discover many truths, Space Marine.
Oh yes.
Codex Astartes leaves no room for doubt. You cannot touch the warp and emerge unscathed.
The Codex Astartes is a set of rules. They guide us, shape us as Ultramarines, teach us to hold duty and honor sacred above all. But how we live with those rules is the true test of a Space Marine. And you have failed.
Leandros, you indoctrinated huge toddler. He does give the vibes of a toddler, that's for sure. If he gets his redemption... we will see. We will see. We will see. I am looking forward. I'm looking forward to people's reaction in regard to Leandros. Also, it's kind of funny how Thrax in this cutscene sort of comes off as a relatively reasonable character, right? He doesn't really give vibes of this evil space marine torturer kind of guy.
Oh my god, he is dead!
But he is. And it is funny. It is funny that this guy's actually like a fucking maniac. And a sadist. Very odd pacing for an ending. It kind of is. Yeah, it hits you. I kind of like how it hits you out of nowhere with just Inquisition coming on you and just arresting Titus. And you're like, oh well, okay. Heresy. Find out next time. Now to wait 2 more weeks for Space Marine 2 to be playable. Oh well. Sad ending. If I remember correctly, Relic initially had plans for a trilogy, in which Titus was supposed to escape Inquisition, if I remember correctly, and like found his own chapter or something like this. Yeah, the plans for this character were quite wild. But unfortunately, he just ended up as a lieutenant. I love how the orcs just stopped being a problem at one point. Well, it was everything was kind of hinging on Grimskull, I guess. He was such a charismatic and powerful, war boss. You did kill the big boss. It is true, yeah. Are we really only having 3 hours stream today? I know what you're doing, Zenny. I know what you're doing. You're tempting me, just like Nemeros was tempting Titus. The masterful manipulation. I mean, we could play like an hour of Inquisition, I guess. But just an hour, maybe. Yeah, just a little. Just a short mission. Just a few side quests. I mean, we did literally just... Yes, yes, I remember Hawk. Yes. Yeah, we meet the Hawk. Honestly, for the most part, I like the music. Like the soundtrack in the game. I did not remember it to be that good. But I think I like it. It's pretty... It does its job pretty well. Richard Hawley. Oh, I guess that's the name of Dijkstra. Of the voice actor. I like that they have voice of Graia as one of the characters. How many sessions did I miss? I mean, all of that happened on Saturday, I think. So you just missed the Saturday stream? Yeah. Cinematic animation by Sis? I'm not surprised. They really got a lot out of the orc punching animation. I like that menu. It's such a simple, but quite effective, and it delivers the essence of the game right from the start, very nicely. So I have to say, I'm super hyped about that anthology that the Blur Studio is going to release in December, I think, right? December 10th. that features an episode dedicated to Warhammer 40k that will feature Titus. I am super hyped for this one. Because story-wise, it's basically going to cover whatever events it will cover. These events will be after Space Marine 2, and I am super curious what they're going to, what kind of story they will tell, and how the story will affect in turn the potential development of Space Marine 3. Yeah, it's all very exciting. The music completely ceased. It was just silence. Such a weird feeling to like work on a game that we have this kind of like animation, this adaptation, right? Is it's quite wild. Wait, what was that? There was some kind of motivational text or something. Yeah. That was Space Marine. Overall, yeah, I think it holds well. I think overall it aged well. The core combat holds pretty well, even in 2024. Again, mainly because it's a very unique game in regard to what it's trying to do. And yeah, I'm very excited about people's experiences with the second game that comes out. Well, it doesn't come out officially the next week, but it will have the early kind of what does the Steam call it? Advanced release or whatever, for people who pre-ordered like an upgraded version. Yes, advanced access. I also think the overall art direction super charming. Yes, it is. It definitely suffers from a bit of monotony and the tyranny of the brown color, but I think the environments overall still hold pretty well. Especially in regard to evoking the sense of scale. Yeah. Do you need to buy your own copy? No. Thankfully no. I will get the copy. Also, I don't know what kind of version I will get. Yes, excellent. I hope you will be able to feast on positive reactions and cute fun content soon. I am looking forward to a lot of fun content. That's for sure. Yeah, okay. Do you get free friend copies? The master manipulation comes once again, I see. I'm actually not sure, but for PS5 playtesting. I think it is possible to get a few keys. Yeah, I think it should be possible. The opportunism. Meow. Meow. All right. Let me restart the stream. And I will see you in a moment.